Okay, so here we go. We're going to be starting here on page Kuf Tzadi. And we're going to read down below this number Tzadi Ches. Tzadi Ches is going to bring us into like a little bit of a different kind of ideas. So it says like this, Tzadi Ches, I guess we could do it at the bottom, just roll right through it then a little bit. So Zechah Nimsa. Can you read this Rachel B'chatzas Alayda Choisach of the Tzivach and his Keres is because of the reason that we mentioned. What was that? Because of our vonos. This is a very serious idea here. Choisach the Tzivach Hanis Keres v'anu gormim kol zelva avanosenu v'lekach tzarika ala livchois v'dishtate v'sarazu. So it takes a little perspective here to realize how much trouble, let's say, the Jewish people are in, and how that really hurts the Shechina to think in terms of that. It's a very religious idea. So he said, "Nimsa shekol yeridis rochel b'chatzos alada l'briya ki machmas avanosenu." V'keben she'anum gormin l'bridis rochel, because we're the ones that cause rochel to have to go down there. So, Sarichim Ana Livchos for the Shtate B'Sarazu. You have to really think about this and realize the condition that we are in and the world is in. Now, this is the next one. And we'll read this one too because this is the intro to some ideas we have here. He says that Shuhu Nimshach Mishorish Nishmas Kayin Ben Adam Arishon Ashechu Zuhamas Anachad Misrabiba. V'hindecha B'Zuhama Haki, and this poison Nit Boihim Nitzutzas on the Sham, but this what sinks, causes them to flow downward, to fall down. The Neshamas of the Jews, Nitzutzas and the Shud, but the sparks of it causes us to break up, to scatter, to be separated instead of being one. Adam is b'ma'al Yosef b'shar b'nei Adam, and b'ma'al, so this particular type of person is more powerful, or what? I don't know. He's has advantages over everybody else. More result, ma'od his hireinu b'zeh. So he really warned us about this. Kol zeh amar b'kol Adam. Now this is really talking about everybody. V'prat mishu yedecha ba'azmo. Now, so what they say here is he talk about, I'm getting a little lost, so I'll try to find myself. So he's talking about Cain. He's talking about, that the reason why Rachel goes down into Bria is because of our behavior. She tries to bring us back. She's trying to always bring us back. And it's not easy because every generation is a new challenge. So he says that the Marchu is from the Shorish of the Nishmas Kain, but he says specifically, people who are from that Neshama, this is a strong statement, are more likely to create more problems. Asher Adam Zecha b'yesh bo yoser zuhamas anach, she has more poison in him. Vayidei Zecha b'hu yoser alo lachta v'ligrom yeridis nishmos neshamos. So he's more likely to cause the fall of the Neshama be'imka Kali into the depths in the midst of the Kali. That type of person has to be more careful about getting up at Tikkun Chatzos because there he has, I guess he said, since the tendency to bring things down so strong there, that person who elects to get involved with Tikkun itself, that same kind of person is lifting all of that up. L'umas Adam shenishmasa b'shorish Hevel, says the Hevel is the opposite. Shehum zukach yosef v'naki mechet. So let's go over here. There's some things in here that I wasn't 100% ready for. Let's see what he says. Let's see if we have a few minutes, so not that much. Let's see what we can get done. It says like this: if a Prat Misha Yodea Shehu Nimshach B'Shorish Nishbas Kain Ben Adam Rishon, I'm in the Shefa Hakavanot instead if I didn't say that, and I'm on number Samach Dalet. Rab Nasa Bezechel Simonim. So he says there's signs that you can tell. Leda im kum b'shorish kayin v'zechad l'shon. This is what the Rav says over there. Where was that? Shaar Gulgulim, Tam Lamed Vav. Gam Armali Morizal, he says like this: Ki defi sheshorish kayin minigavuros anikros eish. So since he's okay, he said that. So therefore a person could be like this. Mispoil, a person who is bachel, is frightened and trembles. Ma'od, kashiroa hamayim, when he sees water. He's afraid of water. V'gami yara lekana b'soch, he doesn't want to go in the water. L'fisha hamayim makavin as a age. So, I guess a lot more you could say about that. There's something else. So he sees. Okay, because that's where it comes. I'm not sure this arka sounds like a person, like mentioned in the Zohar. He's also a busy guy. I guess he creates things. The tzir, the malachos. I guess he forms up, or he's an architect, or he's a planner of different kinds of operation. He's a manager, maybe. I don't know what this is. Bibel, V'yovel, Toldosav. Apparently, these are generations after Kayim. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you know. Let me know. Hevel. Who bal diber besod hevel apeh. V'tachem mishu who a mesharish hevel. Who darshan, this is a person, Alan Dershowitz. So darshan v'davran, loves to talk. A mishu who min kain, ein lo kol kach koch dibur, he doesn't like to talk all that much. The Moshe yesh lo koch b'tzir, like he has the planning, the ability to plan things out and see them for us. So that's a little bit more. I get this is Mistrashala Zia, don't know that name. Talmid Balatanya, so he's a Talmid of the first Lubavitcher Rebbe. Bahakdam is Sifru Shari Hayichud Ramona Dezadashona Moshe Shemati B'Marina. I'm not sure what this Nehru Alai, something like that. Who Rabbeinu Balatanya Zia, so he heard from the Balatanya. Shekiba Merabba, who was his Rabba, the Magi Bezeshris. Ifach Rabba Barabba, which goes all the way back to the Bash. Shadoros Elu Shaheba Bechinis Akafim the Meshicha. He said the Akavayim were the heels, the bottom of the line, or down at the bottom. They Meshudim of Medoras of Rishonim were different. Kibedoras of Rishonim all called Echad Makir Bekinasa Belvedal, so everybody knew who he was. I guess they understood their essence to a certain extent, or what they needed to do in life. He says, Ki hoyever bechinas kila behevdel gamer nigla bebechinasa mitzad shorish nishbasehem. Asher neshamas heber v'shehem bebechinas bria. Hoye muvdale bebechinasem bebechinas hevdel gamer mit neshamas animshachem bebechinas yitzira. So there's a big difference. The neshamas come from different origins. The neshama shel koyach bebechinas bria, heim koyach rabbanim v'talmidehem. They were rabbis, they were talmidim. The neshama shel koyach bebechinas yisira koyach oskim b'maisamatan. The heim koyach samchim doraisa. Now samchim means smuchim. They hold up the Torah. I guess they provide money. The neshama saboyim ma'asiyah koyach ameh haaretz gemorah. But in these generations, said that, but here now, that's the way people were. But here now, it sounds like feudalism, or you should know that's the way things were in Europe. But over now, everything gets mixed up together. It's America. Asher b'kol bechina nimshechas neshama yochel lehiyos kol bechinas ha'eda b'arbuvia. They all come in at one time. V'lechein v'dazim gam came hu shelo bechinas seder. So that what they're doing is that things aren't organized. Pam yochel lehisboinim b'yehuda b'pam ena yochel. Sometimes you could really get into a ruchnis. Then other times you can't. Pam yochel lehisboinim b'yehuda b'pam ena yochel. Asher al kol mukrach ha'adam libchon b'nafsho b'kol ha'ofanim. So the person has to look all of the different directions here. This sounds like an astrology chart now. The b'chon b'nafsho b'kol ha'ofanim, all the different kinds of ways, which is ofanim also means wheels, the way things are turning. And if he can't get to this bechina, so if he sees something he likes, but he can't get there, he do something different, change. Things are not in a straight box type line. Behind the so it's very complicated. The shamas, you see that in Shaar Gilgulim, where the Re could actually see neshamas coming and going in people. But the Chorvus then be'inyan neshamas kain v'havel. So this is really the root. He says this hu then be'inyan neshamas kain v'havel shebedoras halalu yisaken sheyesh ba'adam echad kama mini chelki neshamas v'day. I didn't see the very end of that. I guess well, we have a little bit more time. That I didn't really see exactly how that one is a talker, one is a doer. So that the thing about Cain, he's saying, is that Cain is more into this world, the physicality of this world. He's like an accountant and so on and so forth. He's constantly looking at it. I don't know. I don't really see the touch exactly how that works over here. So there was a little bit more here. Number Tzadik Tes, did we read this? Okay, we did. So let me see how much of this we could do in the 1 minute that we got, but I'll just start it, and if we can, we'll do it again tomorrow. Number Samachay Asher Zuchamas Anachash Mizrave Bo, that is in the seed of the Neshamos of Cain. Inyan Riboy Zuchamas Anachash B'Kayin Nizboyer B'Shar Gilgulim. He's Akdamakov Tess of the Zech of the Shoma Ka'ashecha V'Chalta Adam Be'erev Shabbos. So of Yedei Kain Koy B'Nachash. This made it possible, which I'm always translating. This is the power of lust, of tremendous taiva. Yedei Kain Koy B'Nachash Lahatiz Zuchamed B'Havacha B'Ishto. He could place that poison into the woman. And then what happened is, she gave birth. She gave birth to Cain and Hevel. So means that they're mixed up with this outside force, which we're talking about. If you're speaking psychologically, it's the libidinal drive. I guess that's a good word to use. That's inside of us now. And mix this up with tov and ra. There was a difference. The what do you have? A lot of it in you, a little bit of it in. The Zachrehu, remember that. Da. Ki kayin call you both in the round the Gedusha. He was in Iran, right? And that's Neshama Ruach Nefesh. Bia the Kedusha from the area Bia of Kedusha, but Bia the Kedusha. B'shlosha Eilen Disarva B'klivas the Ruah B'Naran. So there's also Klipa there. They mixed up into that. Amnam Hevel Hoya B'chad Naran B'Kedusha K'niska B'Kayin. So he was also. He had Naran, the Gedushas, Keniska, the Bekayan, Amnan Tarovas, a Rosh al Klipos, known as Arvo Rock, Benefesh, V'ruach Shabbat. So he said by Hevel, his neshama is still not attached. It's like above the shoulders. It's like at a higher level of a neshama. Belitai rov is raw. So basically, he has a very strong tendency to tov. That's the meaning of that phrase. So it wasn't equal in all of the three different parts. So all of them were all mixed up. Tov v'ra. Well, that's the shir today. Went a little fast there at the end. There's a lot to think about there. Call Tuv Rebbe.